English is a representative language system, which means that we use language to represent an objective reality that exists outside of the language itself, so as if there's something real that's out there. And our language, we just use to talk about that. But in generative language systems, the language you use constitutes that reality. And that reality is no different than the language you're using, so that when you speak to something like a house, you're actually acknowledging its subjective experience, that it has a subject to it. That's a really quick way to say how important it is, because when we started as an Indigenous Studies working group saying to NASA and SETI and all these astrophysicists and astrobiologists that you were colonizing Mars, and for those of you who didn't know, Elon Musk literally did the exact same thing Christopher Columbus did before he went to the Americas. He traveled to learn how to turn people into laborers. That was before he was ever on the radar as being Elon Musk. There's someone before him who was a model of what we've seen before. But all these scientists would say, we can't colonize Mars, there's no people there. You can't colonize where there's no people. So that came from a really important component where the indigenous people were recognizing that, oh, that's right, we're talking to the same people who didn't think they were colonizing our land. They don't recognize that colonization is a all-encompassing, it's the colonizing the plants, it's the colonization, it's the introduction of a way of relating or not relating. And that really separates what we would call settler colonialism from colonialism in a lot of ways, which is that we now no longer relate because we see ourselves as separate.